I am a self-sufficient RuneScape player. One of, if not the first, to have created a self-sufficiency goals and achievements thread. My goals, alongside with playing self-sufficiently, are to maximize profit from all 99s or 120s and to obtain all the best gear. I am Metomaniac9 and this is my progress series. Hey dear viewer, welcome to the first episode of my crafting goal. Well, the first episode that is fully dedicated towards the road to 99 crafting. So guys, let's make some royal dragonhide bodies and let's kill some queens. What better way to start off this episode than with crafting itself? And yes, I started off my 99 crafting goal already at level 96 crafting, or to be specific, 10,037,651 XP. That means I need about 655k for the next level, which is, well, of course, level 97. Why did I even bother saying that? It's not like I'm making these videos for toddlers. So dear viewer, if I insulted your intelligence by saying that, then I deeply apologize. Anyway, to get to level 97 crafting, I need to make 2,323 royal dragonhide bodies. 23. That's actually a nice number. But what is even a nicer number is the amount of royal D-hides that I need. And that is 6,969. Yes, not just 169, but double 69. Double 69, what that means, well, I'll leave that to your imagination. And with that said, I also want to apologize for that completely immature joke I just made. In the previous video, I also complained that the portable crafter has the ability to save on your supplies. And how I didn't like that, because that essentially reduced my profit, because that of course means I require 5% less QBD kills. Excuse me, I mean 10%. 10% less Queen Black Dragon kills if you're using the portable crafter. Why I said 5%? Well, that's because of the Scroll of Dexterity. This has a 5% chance to make me save a piece of material. In this example, a royal dragonhide. Well, royal dragon leather to be specific. I also completely forgot about that. So yes, I kinda regret buying it now. Ah well, what can you do? It's not like I was a fortune teller back then. Because if I was, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be spending all that money that I made from the lottery. Because if you can predict the future, then you should use that to your advantage, am I right? Anyway, yeah, I guess that means 5% less profit from the QBD. There's nothing I can do about it now. I could refrain from using the materials that were saved by the Scroll of Dexterity, but seriously, that'll overcomplicate things a lot. And I just can't be bothered with that. Also guys, I'm not using the artisan's outfit here, if that needed clarification. And I don't need to explain even further why, am I right? Well, if you do want me to explain it further, leave that in the comments. I will do so in the next episode. What have we here? Another treasure hunter item. This time, dark gloves. You know, this sorta reminds me of the gloves of silence. Well, I guess because they're dark as well. Contrary to the gloves of silence though, these gloves don't do anything special. But hey, I still have them, and I guess that's kinda nice. I don't think I'll ever wear them though. Alright, that's a back-to-back red gem. And even more special, a back-to-back treasure hunter item. This time I once again got an apple parasol. So I guess this is like the eye parasol too? If they made an apple parasol for a cocktail glass, well, I guess that would be called a eye parasol nano. Okay guys, I'll stop now. Unless Jaggers decides to give me another apple parasol tomorrow. I still find it very strange that I got the apple parasol double. That's so unlike Treasure Hunter. Or maybe I just don't know Treasure Hunter well enough. And I'm going to keep it that way. Guys, I just realized something. Skilling Pets is going to be released in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to save my crafting supplies until then. To me, that seems like the most logical thing to do anyway. You know, I'll immediately have a great chance to get the pet then. Well, depending what the drop rate is, of course. Anyway, so far I've made almost 300 royal dragonhides bodies, and from that I got over 80k crafting XP. Also, they are worth over 3 million, and that's already very nice. I can already tell that this is going to be a great profit. But yeah, anyway, until skilling pets are released, the only thing I'm going to do for crafting is kill the Queen Black Dragon. How cool would it be if I got the Queen Black Dragon pet before skilling pets are released? I guess we'll see if that's going to be the case. I still have a couple of triskelions in my bank, and before I take on the Queen Black Dragon, I'm going to do those first. And yes, I literally mean a couple, so two. The first one rewards me with Runite Ore. I guess we're off to a very good start. Because from all the triskelions I've done, and that's quite a lot actually, Runite Ores are one of the best rewards to get. Well, the ones you get frequently, that is. Obviously, Dragon Equipment and Dragon Stone Armor are way above those, which is why they're so rare in the first place. Let's check out that clue. Well, we got some nice items in there. Prayer pots, mahogany planks, and an armadillo plate body, which I already have. So there's nothing that I really want to keep, so that means I'm going to reroll. The value went up by 75k, that itself is very nice, but the items... well, don't ask me to pick my favorite here, I really don't find any of them useful. Well, except the coins I guess, but it's not like I'm running low of those, am I? I wouldn't mind getting more of that precious rune from the second and last triskelion. But unfortunately no, I get charms again. Remember how I told you how great the Runite Ore drop is here? Well, on the other side of the spectrum you have charms. Actually, wait, that's not true. Since Runite Ore isn't the absolute top reward here, then the opposite of that can't be the lowest reward. So actually the opposite of charms are those Dragonstone pieces. Well, those Dragonstone armor pieces I mean. Because you get Dragonstones like every time. It's like guaranteed, just like the clue. But yeah, charms. Man, you guys should know how many charms I already have. Crimson is even way past white digits. Also, I should mention that I never ran out of charms. Not even when training summoning. So whenever I see someone kill monsters for charms, my brain kinda fries, you know. I just don't understand. But yeah, that's entirely me, of course. Me and my strange way of training. This clue better make up for those charms. Let's see if it actually does. 100k coins. I don't know if that's even worse. Because if you get 100k coins, that means you've missed a blood die. And that is actually confirmed by JMod. Mod Harrison to be specific. The fact that I missed a blood die, that's actually the bad part of this reward. Well, that and those Ceradomin arrows and those twigs. But honestly, I can't complain about the value though. I've seen way too many sub 200k elites. I have enough of those. So anything above 200, I'm glad to take it. And to be completely honest here, 100k coins, that's not too bad. Again, without taking in consideration that you lost a blood die. Thanks for ruining a 100k drop, Mod Harrison. Now that the two triskelions and the clues that come with it are done, it's time to go full power metal and go on a dragon genocide. You know, kinda like the German Endlösung in the 1940s. But yeah, then for dragons. And who knows, maybe when this is all over, the dragons will get a land for their own. Anyway, I'm starting with a Queen Black Dragon kill count of 378. With a personal record time of 1 minute and 36 seconds. I'll also tell you about the setup that I'll be starting with. I'll be taking a Steel Titan as familiar, but of course scrolls to make phase 4 a whole lot easier. You also don't see an overload in there, well, because I won't be using any. For stat boosts, I'll only use the Dominion marker. Rocktail's Ring of Vigor and Enhanced Excalibur, I don't think those need explanation. I also have Captain's Lock in there to take me faster to my port, which grants me fast access to the Queen Black Dragon's lair. That Desert Ami, well, that's great for teleporting out of there, you know, in case I ever run into trouble. And that basically takes me to a place where I can immediately restore my prayer. A keen Dragon Slayer will have noticed that there are no anti-fire potions in there. Well, dear viewer, the reason why there aren't any in there is because I completely forgot to put them in there. I actually noticed it when I was about to enter the Queen Black Dragon's instance. You may think that's quite late. Well, guys, no, that's actually quite early for me, because I've actually fought the Queen Black Dragon without anti-fire potions once, and it took me until phase 4 to actually realize that. And yes, I got super destroyed. Besides super anti-fires, I won't be taking any potions, well, except super restores. They're obviously needed when I'm not using penance. And penance is the aura that I'll prioritize here. That way I can save even more super restores. Super restores that I then can use on other bosses. Yes, I do also realize that you get a lot of super restores from the Queen Black Dragon itself. But yeah guys, I am that stingy. And that's because I have to make the potions entirely myself. Snapdragon seeds and herbs aren't the easiest to come by, you know. And yeah guys, even though I have Mr. Pointy, I still opt to use ranged. The reason for that is, well, I have Dragonbane bolts. Wait, let me rephrase that. I have a lot of Dragonbane bolts. You know, back in the day when they were released, I kinda went crazy and made a shitload of them. I guess I must have the ability to predict the future anyway. Also, the reason why I'm using offhand Death Lotus darts, that's because it actually boosts ranged damage even more. When using dual ascensions, the damage will be calculated off the Dragonbane bolts. But if you use offhand Death Lotus darts, then the damage of those darts will be calculated as well. And since Death Lotus darts are of a higher tier than Dragonbane bolts, that means a higher damage. Another great perk of those Death Lotus darts is that they don't degrade. They do offer less accuracy than the offhand Ascension crossbow, but I believe that with Dragonbane bolts you have 100% accuracy on the Queen Black Dragon anyway. Now about the pocket slot item, I'm using an uncharged god book. Well, because I'm cheap. And because the Queen Black Dragon isn't that hard. Which is also the reason why I'm not using overloads. The rest of the gear, well, that can change. I may start using full Armadillo if I don't receive a large amount of damage. Also, I may change the amulet. I could use an Amulet of Souls here, but the recharge cost is a bit too high in my opinion. Especially since you don't get any onyxes here. I believe the Blood Amulet of Fury doesn't damage the Queen Black Dragon, so it doesn't heal me from that. But it does damage the minions. And that can offer me a lot of additional healing, which would make me have to bank less. Because this is actually a boss that doesn't require a lot of banking. Anyway, before I actually start killing her, I just want to mention that I'm not going to record the Royal Crossbow pieces. They are actually a frequent drop, so that would just clutter up these videos with unimportant clips. I actually don't plan to record a lot of things. Of course, when something truly important happens, then I am going to record it. Well, keep it I mean. Because of course you can't decide which kill you're gonna record based on what's gonna happen, because, well, I actually really can't foresee the future. Anyway, let's get the Queen Black Dragon right out of the snooze. It's my very first day at the Queen Black Dragon and I'm already noobing around. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a countdown until the very first death, guys. What happened here? Well, I pretty much knew that the time stop was imminent, but I was so close to killing the Queen Black Dragon as well. So I got cocky and kinda thought it was in the bag. I thought I had a bleed on the Queen Black Dragon and that she would die immediately, so I rushed to the pillar to get the Queen Black Dragon back to sleep. But things didn't turn out the way I planned. When I stepped off the platform into the energy, yeah, time froze on me. Literally. That is like the worst place where a time freeze can happen. Also, 4 ghosts were on me. But do you know what's the biggest joke of all? Time froze on me when I had 6.5k HP left. When time unfroze again, I had 7.3k HP. Somehow that time stop healed me. Yeah guys, first day at the Queen Black Dragon and I already get in such an adventure. This is going to be fun. Well, this isn't exactly a drop I expected from the Queen Black Dragon. 264 mahogany planks. You know, that's actually quite a valuable reward. And on top of that, a half key. This has the rare drop table completely written over it. There is no other explanation. It's very cool that this happens on my very first day. One can only imagine what other great things that I'll get here. Well guys, I have only one message for you if you want to see them. Subscribe right now. Today I've gotten quite a bit of exclusives at the Queen Black Dragon. For example, a Dragon Bone upgrade kit, A royal frame, a royal scythe, a royal stabilizer, but nothing that's actually worth a lot. So as I said, I won't be putting clips of that in my videos. What I actually prefer is to make an oversight at the end of the day. Like for example, how many kills I've done, what the loot is, how valuable the loot is, and of course how many hides I've collected. And if there's a new record, I'm going to show that too. Well, let's start at the oversight of today. So I've killed the Queen Black Dragon 49 times. In those 49 kills, I've got 288 Royal Dragon hides. The Royal Dragon hides won't be in the price check at the end of the day, because Royal Dragon hides form a different kind of profit. A profit that I'll show as I progress with crafting. Anyway, today's price check without Royal Dragon hides is over 10 million. And that from 49 kills, which took me less than 2 hours. So I would estimate that the profit without Royal Dragon hides is between 5 and 6 million per hour. Which is actually insane. And that's very comparable to one of the ordinary days at Araxor. It's definitely better than worse days at Araxor, but of course it doesn't compare to really lucky days at Araxor. That's obvious, you know. If you luck out at Araxi and you get 3 leg parts and 1 scythe in 1 hour, that is like 250 mil in 1 hour at Araxor. So obviously the Queen Black Dragon doesn't come anywhere near close to that. And rightfully so, because combat wise they're on a whole different level as well. So Araxi deserves that advantage. Also, on my very first day, I already got a new personal record. As I've shown in the beginning, my record back then was 1 minute and 36 seconds. Well, I've sharpened that by 2 seconds. So now it's 1 minute and 34 seconds. You know, to clarify things. If that was needed at all. Ah well, whatever. Also, I'm logging these statistics on a Excel file. I'm logging the kills, I'm logging the Royal Dragon hides, and I'm logging the profit. So when I do reach 99 crafting, I'll be able to show you exactly how many profit I got. Actually, every time I level up crafting, I'm going to give you a summary of that. If I don't forget, because that can be a problem. So guys, be sure to remind me. Yeah guys, Days Without Dying is back. Of course, not Days Without Dying at the Araxide Hive, but at the Queen Black Dragon of course. And after day 1, I can already write a 1. My guess is the number here will be a bit higher than at Araxi. Of course, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, because I've came close to death a couple of times today. And I do feel like at one time I won't be so lucky. It's the last day of the week, and as is tradition, I still have to do my weeklies. So guys, it's weekly time! Which means I'll just be showing you my 2 elite clues. Cause the rest is kinda the same, isn't it? Anyways, we start off by the elite clue from the Skeletal Horror, which grants me a reward of 284k. So that value is great already. Sadly the items, I don't really care too much about those. Of course, as I said before, cash is always nice. I also get 2 bot helms this time. Apparently the one of last time wasn't enough. What is Jagex even trying to say? Are they like, hey, psst, maybe you should bot ones. Psst, so we can ban you. Psst. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. My bot helms can meet the Alch Machine. And no guys, I don't mean the auto clicker. With Alch Machine, I of course mean my Explorer's Ring. Well, it's not a machine, but Alch Machine does sound nice, doesn't it? Well, maybe it would be a nice idea for invention. Guess where this clue's from? No, it's not from Bork. No, it's not from the Dwarven Instinct aura. Good try though. No, it's from the Aquarium. Which, of course, everyone was expecting. Super Restore Potions and Royal Dragon Hides. Exactly what I want. But they're nothing compared to a potential Druidic item. Or Blood Die. So obviously I'm rerolling this one. Well, no crazy reward in this one either. But at least I got my Super Restores and Royal Dragon Hides back. And the exact same amount too. Same goes for that Uncut Dragonstone. Man, if you look at this and the previous one, they're almost identical. Of course, I prefer this one better though. Not only does it have a higher value, but I also get some anti-dragonfire potions. And do I need to explain how useful they are in my current goal? Yeah, add some phoenix feathers to that and my face won't get melted away. This is my second day at the Queen Black Dragon, and this is my second time that I get time stopped. I just don't learn, do I? Well, it's a case of taking the risk. I always try to kill the Queen Black Dragon as fast as possible. Most of the time I manage to do that before the spell is complete. But there are less lucky instances, like this one for example, and the example yesterday. And strangely enough, this is also the second time stop in which I get healed. Even though I again get time stopped off the platform. Maybe I should let myself get time stopped more frequently. For example, when I'm low on HP. Maybe I wouldn't even need to bring food at all. Imagine just needing super anti-fighters. Man, I'm telling you, that could be one long trip. Just think of the profit you could make. It would be nice to try. So if anyone's looking for some nice ideas on what to do on RuneScape, or for a video, whatever, well, here's an idea for you. If you like the idea and you're interested in doing that, be sure to leave it in the comments, cause it would be something that I'd like to follow. There is also a second event that repeated from the first day. I happen to improve my personal best. It's just by 1 second though. But yeah, I'm more than happy with my 1 minute and 33 seconds. Obviously there's still room for improvement, considering I'm not wearing my best gloves, I'm not wearing my best necklace, and I'm not even wearing DPS enhancing auras or scrimshaws. And don't forget, the most important thing, the overload. I'm not using one of those either. That's why I'm so happy with my 1 minute and 33. It definitely feels good to improve my personal best 2 days in a row. Especially with the Olympics vibe going around. And when Belgium is performing good as well, it adds even more to the occasion. Anyway guys, what do you think? 1 minute and 33 seconds with the limitations that I set for myself? Do you guys think that's a good time? Also, I would like to know what your personal best is at the Queen Black Dragon. Be sure to post that in the comments. I got 1 Queen Black Dragon kill more than yesterday's, so that makes 50 kills. In those 50 kills, I got 299 Royal Dragon Hides. That's actually 11 more than yesterday. So I must have had luck on my side with those drops. Despite getting 1 more kill today, the profit is less. And that by a whopping 2 million. So the luck that I had on my side with the Royal Dragon Hides, that was absent here. 8.7 mil profit in under 2 hours, that's actually not bad at all, still. So in time that's going to add up nicely. Plus I improved my personal record today, so that is even more promising for the future. The great news doesn't end there, and I would like to end this episode by saying that I'm now 2 days without dying at the Queen Black Dragon. Though I do have to mention that the edges were flashing red a couple of times. So on that aspect the future may not look so brightly. Well, to be honest, the edges can flash red all they want, as long as at the end of the day I can write a higher number on this board. This is the end of the episode in which I finally started killing the Queen Black Dragon for crafting. And that's exactly what the next video is going to be about as well, obviously. So will I be able to set a new personal record? And will I be able to get through a day without getting frozen in time? You'll see that in the next episode. Also, somehow I have a feeling that during this episode, at least one person may feel offended. So, I'm sorry, Keemstar. Please don't dox me. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this dragon genocidal episode. If dead dragons are your favorite kind of dragons, hit that like button. And if you want to see me kill wait, I won't go there. So if you want to see me kill loads of dragons, be sure to subscribe. Also, I want to thank everyone who commented. The comments have been super awesome. Yeah, seriously, they've warmed my heart so much. And they work incredibly motivating. So thank you all so very much. And I hope to see all you awesome people in the next episode as well.